What the hell is going on? Where's our air support? Get those forward guns going. Why aren't those rear batteries firing? Somebody get General Wilson on the horn!
Colonel Fury.
Doom, I'll have your head for this.
I have little time for your petty threats, Colonel. Surrender your ship now, or I shall destroy it.
Not on my watch.
This is a priority alert to all metahumans. UNN Alpha requests immediate assistance.
Thor, take care of those gunships. Spider-Man, draw them towards the stern.
Sure thing. I just love being a target.
Wolverine, you go it.
Boy Scout. I don't take orders from you.
Soulless machine? How dare you strike the son of Odin?
Show off. Excuse me, is this the ferry to Staten Island? Looks like you could use some help. That dude scares me.
What are you girls looking at?
Pose like you mean it, team.
Gentlemen, this is Colonel Nick Fury. I'm on the main bridge, but I'm not sure how long I'll last. Get here ASAP. Fury out.
hoping to catch someone being a hero. Looks like I hit the jackpot! I'm working for the biggest group of villains this world has ever known. The Masters of Evil! That's the best part of all. We're led by the man himself, Dr. Doom. If you only knew. 'Cause Doom's got a plan that's gonna shake the heavens. You wanna get tough, punk? Good, 'cause so do I.
Thanks for responding to my SOS so quickly. The helicarrier's under attack by a group of supervillains called the Masters of Evil. And to make matters worse, they're led by Victor Von Doom. My thoughts exactly. It's not important. Not important.
Colonel Fury, this is the Black Widow. The Masters of Evil have activated the launch cycle of our nuclear missiles. I need help if they are to be stopped.
Help is on its way, Black Widow. Fury out. Team, just one of those missiles could level an entire city. Failure is not an option. You have to get to the launch bay and stop it. Spider-Man. Didn't expect you to be
What? A misriding on the helicarrier? This beast has got to be the biggest waste of taxpayer money in history. Hey, you guys have any plans to make a flying Mount Rushmore? Seriously, that would totally rock.
It started when radar detected distant ghost images, but they disappeared, so we figured it was just an atmospheric disturbance. They hit us, it was a complete surprise. They took out our main weapon batteries and our fighter bays in a matter of seconds. And they've thwarted every attempt we made to counterattack. They're a group of supervillains, led by Dr. Victor Von Doom. There's been sightings of dozens of major criminals. Ultron, Baron Mordo, just to name a couple. I'd expect nothing less from an organization headed by Doom. The Black Widow is my second in command. She goes where I go. And that training has proven invaluable. I've never met a soldier who's calmer or more resourceful in the heat of battle. We were hit pretty hard in the initial attack. We took out our forward batteries and damaged half our fighter bays. To make matters worse, they've destroyed 2 of our primary engines. We're near the limit. If they damage any additional systems, we're gonna make a real big crater when we hit the ground. Carry on. Daredevil, Black Panther, Deadpool,
Agile Warriors! Agile Warriors!
Anybody got something inspirational to say?
Get over here, you guys.
Just what I was
Okay. Case closed.
Okie doke.
Got it. Case closed.
I just wish we could have been friends.
I've just been informed that one of the nuclear missiles launched. I thought I told you to destroy both consoles. All right. You're going to have to activate the self-destruct for that missile. Get to the navigation room on the double.
If it isn't my old buddy Daredevil. Hope you aren't still angry over me killing your gal pal, Elektra.
Bullseye. I'm not a vengeful man, but in your case, I'd make an exception.
Hey, it's not like I did it for fun. I had to prove I was a better assassin than Elektra.
You proved a lot of things that day. None of them good. Now get out of my way. We have to use that navigation console.
You aren't stopping that missile I launched because I hold the only access card to the computer!
I can't see how it's going to be a problem taking that card away from an egotistical blowhard like you.
Now there you go, getting angry at me. I just hate it when people get angry. It makes me all violent.
Then come on. Try getting violent with me.
Well done. Missile harmless was self-destruct. Averted a nuclear disaster. Bullseye was there. You really be serious about recruiting talent.
Colonel Fury, the Masters of Evil are attacking our stabilizing engines. There's too many for me to stop alone.
Black Widow, do not engage the enemy. I want you out of there immediately. Team, double time it and save that engine.
That was my fault, I'm afraid. Fortunately, I was not harmed.
Black Widow, I specifically ordered you not to engage the enemy.
I am sorry, sir. It was unavoidable.
Very well. At least you're safe. Team, you have to stop the enemy from destroying the engine. If they're successful, the helicarrier is finished.
I'm glad to see you. Someone named the Winter Soldier hacked into our network and trapped us with our own security force fields.
Boy, do you look stupid. Give me $10 and I won't tell Nick Fury about this.
$10? Are you insane? You're a hero.
You're right. Make it 100. My tights don't come cheap.
But you're supposed to save people for free.
I charge stupid people. And you qualify, seeing as how you're trapped in your own living compartment. By the way, the price is up to $200.
Fine, I'll pay it. Just go to the security console and reboot the system. It'll take 2 of your team members to activate it. Watch out for traps.
Ooh, I don't like traps. The price just went up to 500.
All right, I'll pay whatever you want. Winter Soldier probably put laser tripwires along the way. If you walk through them, the bomb will be triggered.
Just to warn you, if I die, my price goes up to 1,000.
Of course.
Okie doke.
Thanks for setting us free. Being trapped in our own rooms was kind of an embarrassing situation. Good luck. Be careful.
Victory is mine.
Sure.
Of course.
That's a big tent.
If you say so.
Sure. Of course.
That's a big tent. Ta-da!
Now you are trapped. We will teach you the true meaning of pain.
You made a big mistake coming here. One you aren't ever gonna have a chance to repeat. You're in for a world of surprise, my friend. The Masters of Evil have teamed its members up in combinations that even your combined powers can't handle.
Yes. All the better to crush our enemies.
Good. At least you've got guts. I hate fighting cowards.
Yes, I too enjoy a good battle. Now, let the fight begin!
Radioactive round. Winter Soldier. Report. Why haven't you destroyed that stabilizing engine yet?
Sorry. We got a little carried away, but we're on it. Lower the force fields and let's clear out of here.
It is lucky for you we must depart. I was just getting warmed up. but we will meet again. I promise you.
Quick! Somebody take a picture!
I told you they'd follow. They're as predictable as the sunrise.
Come then, heroes. Follow us a bit further.
We're up here. Now you've had it.
Yes. Let us see how you fare against this force. Attack!
Hey everybody, look! I won! I won! You are officially a loser. Get back here, you guys!
Of course.
This would be where I taught them. My fault, I tripped you. Now, give me your milk money. You are officially a loser.
You are too late. In a matter of moments, the Winter Soldier will have unlocked the security code for this gun. Then, we shall fire it into the engine.
Don't you understand? You can't defeat the Masters of Evil. We're just too powerful. Abandon ship while you still can.
He has a plan that will give us all enough power to live like kings for an eternity.
Quiet, Chen. You've already said too much.
Ah! It does not matter. They will not live to tell anyone.
Why don't we make sure of that?
I just wish we could have been friends.
Well done. Wish there was time to rest, but we've got big trouble on our hands. I'm going to activate a lift nearby you. Take it. I'll explain the situation when you arrive.
If you say so.
Okie doke.
Of course.
There's no time to waste. The Masters of Evil have unleashed some huge creature that's attacking our primary engines. If it succeeds, we're all dead.
Who's next?
You are officially a loser.
victory is mine!
When you're done in that area, come back to the bridge. We're moving everyone to Stark Tower before we begin our next mission. Come back to the bridge, you'll find out.
Why is he always late?
Hello, team. Welcome to Stark Tower, my pride and joy. It's 40 stories of heaven on Earth.
It's amazing what you can do with just a few $1 billion.
We are now a team? Yes. I've been empowered by S.H.I.E.L.D. to create a task force to stop the Masters of Evil. But the helicarrier was so badly damaged that it can't be used as a headquarters. Fortunately, Tony is willing to let us stay here for the duration. It has all the facilities we'll require.
Believe me, it's no problem at all. And I called in a few old friends to help us out. Feel free to walk around and meet them.
I'd suggest you meet Hank Pym first, since he's in charge of equipment. The Vision is here as our information officer.
Great. We got a computer to talk to the computers for us.
When you're ready to go on a mission, talk to Wyatt Wingfoot. He'll take you there in one of my Quinjets.
Speaking of that, what is our next mission, Colonel?
I recently received a radio transmission from Dum-Dum Dugan requesting that I come to the Omega base. But there was something questionable in his message.
You think it might be a trap?
Maybe. I can't be sure. For more information, talk to the Black Widow.
Mr. Stark, there's a Harold Hogan on line 2 for you. Mr. Stark, there's Miss Bambi and Miss Heather here in the main lobby to see you.
Captain America, Wolverine, Iron Man.
New Avengers!
I've been aching to bust somebody up.
Yeah.
Mr. Stark, there's a Harold Hogan on line 2 for you.
Hi, my name's Hank Pym. Dr. Hank Pym.
Mr. Stark, there's Miss Bambi and
I've heard you're
Miss
going to
Heather
the Omega
here in
base.
main lobby to
If you see my cybernetic helmet, could you bring it back to me?
The nanotechnology team will be meeting in the Uptronics lab.
I was working on a new version of my cybernetic helmet. Then Captain America called and said you guys could use somebody with a little technical know-how. Hey, I'm glad to be helping out. Besides, I was getting bored working in the lab all day. Oh yeah, well that's where I was working on my cybernetic helmet. It's a real nice facility.
The President is on line 5, Colonel Fury.
I didn't see a whole lot because of security, but I do know there's a team working with gamma bombs. And I think a new study is being done on the super soldier drug.
Miss Bambi and Miss Heather are still waiting.
Come back
for you in the main
anytime.
lobby,
We're
Mr.
always
Stark.
open.
Greetings. My name is Vision. I will be your primary source of information concerning any persons or locales you might encounter. Unfortunately, my line to the SHIELD database has a security issue. Would you retrieve a decryption module from Black Widow and bring it to me?
Mr. Stark, there's a Harold Hogan on line 2 for you.
The acronym stands for Strategic Hazard Intervention, Espionage and Logistics Directorate. Its primary responsibility is counterterrorism for the world. Operating under the jurisdiction of the United Nations, SHIELD is expected to deal with any threat to the security of the world's population.
Colonel Fury, Red Rose.
That designation has been used several times over the years, but it is not associated with any particular group of villains.
Warning, a small thermonuclear device.
Dr. Doom has assembled dozens of the world's most notorious supervillains, not the least of which is Ultron and Baron Mordo.
The President is on line 5, Colonel Fury.
Victor Von Doom was raised in the tiny European country of Latveria. The untimely death of his parents made Doom vengeful towards the world. A genius, he attended Empire State University. Unfortunately, Doom performed a dangerous experiment that resulted in an explosion. As a result, Doom was expelled. Bitter, he traveled the world until he met Tibetan monks, who created his first suit of armor. Doom then returned to Latveria, where he overthrew the government and proclaimed himself ruler. The Black Widow was a Russian spy who defected several years ago. Upon joining SHIELD, she rose quickly through the ranks until she became Colonel Fury's #1 operative. There is nothing on her SHIELD record to indicate otherwise. Why do you ask?
The nanotechnology team will be meeting in the Uptronics lab.
I am glad to be of assistance.
Colonel Fury, Red Ralston is on line 6.
Hello, my name is Black Widow. I am second in command to Colonel Fury. Dum-Dum Dugan recently sent a suspicious radio message. He requested Colonel Fury visit the Omega base immediately for an update on the super soldier serum.
Line 5, Colonel Fury.
Dugan said Dr. Banner would give the report. The odd thing being Dr. Banner is not on the super soldier project.
Miss Bambi and Miss Heather are still waiting for you.
Since we
in the
don't
main
know
lobby,
the
Mr.
situation,
Stark.
you are to sneak aboard the base and locate Dugan. From there, we'll determine the best course of action. When you are ready to go, talk to Wyatt Wingfoot. He will take you in a
Johnny
Quinjet.
Storm would like you to announce that today is Ben Grimm's 65th birthday.
The offer was initially made after a SHIELD operation, where I switched identities with a countryman of mine, Yelena Belova. Yes, the blonde one. I declined the offer, but as we all know, Colonel Fury can be very persistent.
Mr. Stark, there's Miss Bambi and
It is a
Miss
huge
Heather
mobile
here
SHIELD
in the main
research
lobby to see
facility
you.
that is several stories tall. Yes, it is used to field test some of our most highly classified experiments. My apologies. I should have given it to him as soon as we arrived. Please, take this to him. You are quite welcome.
A small thermonuclear device is missing, and Deadpool was last seen in the weapons lab. The President is on line 5, Colonel Fury. Miss Bambi and Miss Heather are still waiting for you in the main lobby, Mr. Stark. Johnny Storm would like you to announce that today is Ben Grimm's 65th birthday. Happy birthday, Mr. Grimm. Mr. Stark, there's a Harold Hogan on line 2 for you. Mr. Stark, there's Miss Bambi and Miss Heather here in the main lobby to see you. The nanotechnology team will be meeting in the Uptronics lab.
Affirmative.
Cap, it's good to see you. You're a welcome addition to the team.
Colonel Fury.
Thank you, sir.
Red Ralston
It's
is
good
on
to be
line
here.
6.
Yes, we're a SHIELD task force created to investigate the Masters of Evil. It's our mandate to stop Doom and his army before they cause any serious damage.
In the weapons lab.
SHIELD is an international organization. We belong to no one and to everyone.
President is on line 5, Colonel Fury.
With the helicarrier seriously damaged, we had to find a different base of operations. Tony Stark offered the use of these facilities.
Miss Bambi and Miss Heather are still waiting for you in the main lobby.
Exactly.
Mr. Stark.
Though I'm surprised to be here. You see, Stark Industries and SHIELD recently had a falling out. Yes, Stark recently stopped developing weapons for us. As you can imagine, we were less than enthusiastic.
Happy birthday, Mr.
SHIELD
Grimm.
tried applying pressure, both legal and not so legal. But I gotta hand it to Stark. He held his ground even though he's lost billions.
Mr. Stark.
Anytime.
Harold Hogan on line 2 for you. Mr. Stark, there's Miss Bambi and Miss Heather here in the main lobby to see you. The nanotechnology will be meeting in the Uptronics lab. Colonel Fury, Red Ralston is on line 6. Warning, a small thermonuclear device is missing, and Deadpool was last seen in the weapons lab. The President is on line 5,
Name's
Colonel
Wyatt
Fury.
Wingfoot. In case you didn't know, I'm your pilot while you're here at Stark Tower. We'll be taking the Quinjet when you're ready to leave on the mission.
Miss Bambi and Miss Heather are still waiting
Sure. What do you need? Discreetly. As in, don't let Fury know? Yeah, I can do that. Give me a little bit. I think I know just the person to ask.
Happy birthday, Mr. Grimm.
There's a hacker I know. He's kind of an oddball, but I think he's up to the challenge. If you don't mind me asking, whose laptop is this?
Mr. Stark, there's a Harold Hogan online
So,
too for you.
you think Natasha's up to something, eh? Maybe working for the other team.
Mr. Stark, there's Miss Bambi and Miss Heather here in the main lobby to see you.
Stark needed a pilot, and he knows I've flown for the Fantastic Four. So I guess he figured I had the skills.
Technology team will be meeting in the electronics lab.
I was roommates with Johnny Storm back in college. He introduced me to the group, and after a while, they started inviting me on missions. It's a high-tech jet developed by Stark's company. It's usually used by the Avengers. It's undetectable to radar, can take off and land itself. Heck, it'll even dial the phone for you. Plus, it's got the latest in jet engine technology. This thing will get you around the world in no time.
We're close to the landing zone, so I'll be brief. Dum Dum Dugan recently sent a suspicious radio message requesting I meet him at the Omega base for a report on the latest super soldier serum.
What's so suspicious about that?
Dr. Banner was to give the report. The only thing is, Banner has been working on the Gamma Bomb project, not the super soldier serum. Dugan would never make a mistake like that. Something's up.
What is the Omega base?
It's a mobile lab that's over 5 stories tall. We use it for field testing experiments.
Oh, S.H.I.E.L.D.'s the greatest. Flying aircraft carriers, office buildings on wheels. Oh, please tell me you've got a tunnel that runs from New York to Tokyo.
Spider-Man, this is serious. Colonel, is there anything on board the Omega that would be considered dangerous?
If the contents of that vehicle were to fall into the wrong hands, it would be disastrous for all mankind.
Exactly what are you developing that could threaten the entire planet?
That's classified.
So it's all right for us to save the vehicle. We just can't know what's going on there.
Correct. Now, if I may continue, the team's mission will be to sneak on board the Omega and locate Dugan. He should be able to bring you up to speed on the situation. Any questions? All right, good luck.
Good. One thing I want to point out, you now have a shield port. It's an experimental device that'll let you transport instantly back to headquarters whenever you want. Okay. Good luck in there. Let me know when you want to leave. Quiet out.
Team, satellite recon shows the Omega base is now on a collision course with Bondrak Dam. Thousands of lives are now in danger. You must stop the Omega at all costs. Fury out.
Wolverine, never thought I'd be so glad to see your ugly face.
You keep up with all this sweet talk, Dugan, you're gonna make me blush. Now what's the story here?
A knockout gas was spread through the ventilation system of the base. I woke up to Dr. Doom demanding I bring Colonel Fury here or he'd ram the Omega into Bondrak Dam.
Well, the Tin Man must have forgotten his part of the bargain, because the base is headed straight for that dam.
I should have known. It was stupid of me to believe it.
Don't sweat it. If it weren't for your message, we wouldn't have come at all. Then where'd everyone be?
I suppose you're right. But our time's running out. Get me to the primary engineering control room and I'll stop the Omega before it can do any damage.
That's gonna leave a bruise.
Team, I just had a thought. The section you're in contains the primary drivetrain. If you could disable it, the Omega base would be forced to switch to the secondary drive. Not much, but it'd give you more time to reach the top of the base.
That's gonna leave a bruise.
Curse that infernal Doom. I can't do anything for this control room. Not to worry, there's a control room just ahead. Hopefully Doom left it alone. Get me there, we should be fine.
That's gonna leave a bruise.
My old adversary, Iron Man.
Glad to see you remember me, Crimson Dynamo. It's been a while since I kicked your tin-plated butt.
You will not defeat me this time. My new battle suit is vastly superior to your armor.
Could have fooled me. You look like something from the early 1960s.
Mock me while you still can draw breath, Iron Man. Soon, you will be silenced forever.
You never could take a joke. Or a punch.
Form up on me.
Yeah.
Well done, team. Now, let's see about stopping this beam.
Blaster, all controls have been locked down, except those on the upper bridge.
Correct. I'll have to reach the top deck and stop the Omega base from there. Sounds like a plan. Good luck.
That's gonna leave a bruise.
Yeah.
The only route left is along the exterior of the Omega.
you didn't want a piece of me. Piece of me.
Before you go to the top, we got a couple of new concerns you might want to address. Security shows some very sensitive labs have been broken into. One lab contains a device known as the neural inhibitor, and another has plans that could be used to upgrade Ultron.
So, the reports were right. There is a team of superheroes on the Omega base. Well, let's see if this doesn't slow you down.
Hey! Can anybody hear me? I'm stuck in this lab. Am I glad to see you? What the heck is going on around here? There was a huge explosion and then I couldn't open this door. I'm fine. I just hope... Wait a minute. Did you say the Omega is under attack? We have to stop it. If that dam is destroyed, thousands of people will be killed in the flood. Not to mention how much my work will be lost. Those must be the results of the super soldier experiment I've heard about. Scientists are attempting to recreate the experiment that gave Captain America his strength. So far, apparently, all they've created are those giants you've seen.
Team, you must be making the Masters of Evil nervous. My security panel shows a gamma bomb has just been activated. You gotta shut it down or all life in a 2-mile radius will be destroyed.
Well, it just so happens I'm kind of a specialist on gamma bombs. Take me to the primary lab and I'll see what I can do. damaged the shutoff. We have to find the auxiliary lab and re-establish the safety interlock. Hello. Do you have a question? It's a drug that was developed during World War II in hopes of creating soldiers that were stronger and faster than normal humans. Yes. Unfortunately, there's something very special about his physique. The drug won't work properly on anyone but him. I've been working with a team that's developing a smaller, more powerful gamma bomb. Teams aren't allowed to know what each other are doing. Heck, just walking into the wrong section can get you court-martialed, even if you're a civilian. SHIELD runs this place. They live for all that cloak and dagger stuff. Glad to be of help.
Oh yeah, I'm the best at what I do.
Sounds good to me. I'm no superhero.
Mysterio! Jeez, it's good to see you. Still got a fishbowl for a head, I see.
Spider-Man, do you always have to be a half-wit?
Ooh, now that hurt. And speaking of getting hurt, step away from those plans before I have to get medieval on you.
You idiot! Why do you think S.H.I.E.L.D. has plans for Ultron?
I thought everyone had them. I got some this morning in a box of cereal.
These plans are upgrades. The good guys want to capture Ultron so they can rewrite his programming and turn him into a S.H.I.E.L.D. weapon.
That's impossible. Ultron is sentient. Reprogramming him is illegal.
Yes, it is. But all I care about are these plans. Ultron wants them for the weapon upgrades.
If your Ultron gets weapon upgrades, then my Ultron will want weapon upgrades, and that just won't do.
Huh? I've heard enough of your babbling.
Anybody else want some?
All right.
This is insane. How can S.H.I.E.L.D. possibly generate an army using the new super soldier serum? All it does is create monsters. This is a disgrace to the people who worked on the original serum.
Cybernetic helmet. Thanks a lot. I owe you one. Come back anytime. Always open.
Miss Heather here in the main lobby to see you.
Listen.
Sure.
Watch out! There's an AIM helicopter patrolling the deck! I tried to take it out with this anti-aircraft gun, but it's just too fast! Yeah, at the other end of the deck. But you can't seriously think you're gonna take that chopper out.
That's right. I won. Hear me. Mind if I do my happy dance? Mind if I do my happy dance?
Okay, who's next?
Next time, I want to fight somebody who
you lose.
Boy, am I glad to see you guys. I've been trying to unlock the door to the bridge, but a helicopter keeps strafing the deck. Can you give me a hand? Sounds like a plan. All I ask is that you take the helicopter out quick. I don't think I'm gonna last long out in the open.
I hope this wasn't your day job.
Got it. The door to the bridge is open. Thanks for the assist. I would have been Swiss cheese if you hadn't taken that helicopter out. You'll get no argument from me. I've had enough excitement for one day. For you.
That is due to the entropy device. It will remain like for as long as I hold this button. Your pleas amuse me. I tell you what, let's have a contest. But instead of brawn, how about a test of brains? I'm afraid you have no other options. Now, it is interesting to receive an electrical shock for every incorrect answer you give. Let's begin, shall we? What is the atomic symbol for gold? That was a lucky guess. What percentage of the Earth's atmosphere is oxygen? Oh, your answer was incorrect. Isn't that shocking? Which of the following is not a geologic period of the Earth? But now you're cheating. What does Modog stand for? Impossible! Is one of you reading my mind? The deal is off. You tricked me somehow. Dark attack!
Guys, that was one for the books. There's no time to relax. Colonel Fury wants you back at Stark Tower immediately. Stay where you are, and I'll pick you up at the Quinjet.
You did a good job on the Omega Base, team. You saved thousands of lives and billions of dollars in S.H.I.E.L.D. equipment. Yes, a device known as the Mutant Amplifier. It magnifies a mutant's natural powers. Until we locate Doom's base, nothing. And since all we're doing is cooling our heels, I want you to investigate a report that there's a riot taking place in Atlantis. See Wyatt Wingfoot, and he'll take you to S.H.I.E.L.D.'s Atlantis outpost. Or if you'd like more information, talk to the Black Widow.
small thermonuclear device is missing, and Deadpool was last seen in the weapons lab. The President is on line 5, Colonel Fury. Miss Bambi and Miss Heather are still waiting for you in the main lobby, Mr. Stark.